This video will be concerned with the marketing promotion mix. Now, promotion within the marketing mix aims at communicating the product, service, benefits to customers. In other words, it aims at telling the customers about the benefits of the product, making the customers aware of the benefits of the product. Promotion can take many forms. It could be advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, and public relations. And it helps to build a strong brand image. So there isn't one way to promote a product. There are many ways, and many times and in many cases what happens is products are promoted using a mixture of different techniques. Advertising, personal selling, public relations. They're mixed. There's some of each involved. So what we're going to do in the video is to look at some more of these points and see how they fit into the overall understanding of the marketing promotion mix. So we'll start with personal selling. Personal selling aims to manage customer relations. Personal selling involves selling a product or service on a one-to-one basis. That's why it's personal selling. It's one-to-one. So it's sometimes face-to-face. It doesn't have to be face-to-face, but it could be face-to-face, as in the case of going to buy a product in a showroom or in a jewellery shop or going to buy a car. It could be one-to-one sales with the salesperson. It requires well-trained personnel for selling. The successful sellers usually are very articulate, know the product, can understand the customer needs, and can allay any fears involved in the purchase. And also sales, personal sales, may be to customers, but it could also be to retailers and wholesalers. In other words, the buyer at the wholesaler deals with the seller in the company. So it is sort of a personal selling. It's a one-to-one. Sales promotion, well, the objective may be to increase short-term sales and specifically to encourage customers to buy. So with sales promotion, it's to encourage short-term sales. So you may have campaigns, for example, the buy one get one free, so-called bug off campaign, or it could include vouchers or sales discounts or free accessories. It can be a variety of techniques, but what it's trying to do is to try and encourage sales in the short term, rapid sales in the short term. The cost of sales promotion must be compared with the likely benefits. And also sales promotion should be properly budgeted. When I say it should be compared with the likely benefits, what I mean there is that like everything in business, the cost of doing something should be compared with the benefits from doing it. If the costs exceed the benefits, then perhaps it's not worth doing. So that's sales promotion. Now public relations, well, it's important to keep customers satisfied. This helps in building a strong brand image. A strong brand image builds customer loyalty, trust, and a mutual relationships between the business and its customers. Examples of public relations channels are press releases, company literature, video, and websites, the company websites, say. So public relations is really trying to keep the customers informed and give the customers confidence in the company and in the product. So it helps in building a strong brand image. Another form of promotion could be direct mail. This uses a database of customer details, their preferences, and so on, to target specific groups. Customers are categorized on similar likes and attributes. Once customers have been identified, the business may communicate with the customers in the form of mailing. For example, using a database of past customer emails to market a product. There are several issues worth noting on this one. One is that first of all, it's important to have the consent of the person on the database before they're contacted. There may be even legal issues involved in contacting people without their consent. But stepping aside from that, it's just not nice to send people unsolicited emails or unsolicited direct mail in the post. It could alienate the customer from the product and from the company. They are fed up perhaps receiving what they would classify as junk mail. So it's important that the people on the database, the people who are going to be contacted through direct mail or emails or whatever, the people who are on that database should want to be on the database. They should request to be kept informed. And that makes it an effective tool. There could also be exhibitions. Exhibitions may be used to market products and services to the target audience. The business has an opportunity to increase awareness of its product and its services through its presence at the exhibition. It may make new contacts and renew old ones during the event. So exhibitions are good ways of showcasing the product and the business. Having a stand at an exhibition and talking directly to customers and to perhaps wholesalers or retailers or whatever is a good way of presenting the business and presenting its products. Then we've got advertising. The purpose of advertising may be grouped as follows: to promote a product and service. Well, that's clearly an objective of advertising. Create an awareness and response from target groups, so they become aware of the product. To compete with rivals, to show that the product is superior to anything else on the market. And to transmit information about the product. So those would be some of the purposes of advertising. There are two types of advertising. One is known as above-the-line advertising, sort of television, radio, newspapers, magazines, journals, cinema, and so on. This is called above the line. Quite expensive, generally speaking. And then there's below the line advertising, which is direct mail, sponsorship, sales promotion, word of mouth. Quite cheap. So this has been more one-to-one, more cheaper form of advertising and a more direct form of advertising. So below the line, sometimes just word of mouth or involvement with the local communities, or the cheaper forms of advertising. Sponsorship. Well, sponsorship is used to gain a strong brand image and customer loyalty and awareness. The process of sponsorship requires an organization to give money to an event, who in turn promotes the image of the business. So a business may sponsor an event that portrays their brand image. For example, a drugs company may sponsor a health clinic. Panasonic sponsored the Beijing Olympics in 2008. The London Marathon is sponsored by Flora Margarine. So companies pick events that reflect something about their business, reflects some good aspect of their business, and they sponsor the event. The Royal Bank of Scotland sponsors rugby events, and the people who are interested in rugby will know the Royal Bank of Scotland. There's also viral marketing. Viral marketing takes place when a customer passes on recommendations or comments of a product or service. So when one customer passes on to another customer or a potential customer something about the product, passes on a recommendation, this is a good product, so it's viral. It's one person, one consumer passing on information to another person. Now this can take place in all sorts of ways. It could be direct contact, or it could be through emails or blogs or bulletin boards or word of mouth, as I said, or magazines or television. For example, videos on YouTube and comments on Twitter may become viral. We often hear of a video on YouTube becoming a viral video, which means that it became highly recommended, and after a while so many people saw it, it was known as a viral video. It's viral. And of course with this there may be marketing opportunities within these media. If they're passing on something, if they're passing on some information, if the information can contain something about the product, something positive about the product, then that is viral marketing. So in this short video of ours here, we've talked about various types of promotion and given you just a brief insight into each one of them. It's probably worth going back over the video again, playing it through, stopping it, and checking online to see if there's any information about each of these. For example, about viral marketing or about sponsorship or advertising or whatever. See what you can dig out and add to your own notes so as to make a more complete set of notes. So use this video as a platform for further research. But that's all I want to say for the moment about this topic, so thank you for watching.